in just a few days. That right there will be the scene in Pigeon Forge as the fall rod run ramps up. The last rod run back in the spring, police responded to 1,151 calls for service, made 36 arrests as well. The department reports there were 43 traffic collisions. Compare that to a typical weekend before rod run that same month. There were 232 calls for service, 11 arrests, and 13 accidents.
Now, every year we hear the same concerns from critics and from police. And tonight, 10 News reporter Olivia Degg joins us to take us back to 1978 when the event first got its start and how it's grown and changed in the last 40+ years. Olivia?
Since the late 70s, car lovers have met in the Great Smoky Mountains to share a love of hot rods and scenic vistas, but it hasn't always been smooth cruising. We're taking a look back at the 45-year run of this controversial and beloved car show and event here in Sevier County. In a few days, classic cars will line the Pigeon Forge Parkway like shiny toys.
It's a way of life, I guarantee you it is. All your weekends, all your time.
Rod Run has had its fair share of complicated history. When it started in 1978 in Gatlinburg, police arrested 50 people. The next night, police used fire hoses on the crowd. After scenes like this,
then as the curfew took effect, officers were ticketing those cars that were speeding through the crowd.
Gatlinburg banned the event, pushing it into Pigeon Forge by 1982. From there, it continued to grow. Pigeon Forge Police Chief Richard Catlett remembers when he first worked the event in the 90s as an officer.
So when I first came here in the 90s, it was ramped up. Friday night about midnight, people would start going to bed.
Over time,
it's outgrown us.
He says it's become a beast.
Traffic gets so bad Friday and Saturday night that it's a concern. We have planning in place. If something were to happen, he could get a fire engine somewhere quickly.
Catlett says Pigeon Forge spends $35,000 in extra expenses to properly staff the event. That money pays for overtime for officers and hiring officers from other departments.
We have the highway patrols here with us, deputies from Blount County, Sevier County Sheriff's Office, Gatlinburg PD, Sevierville PD, and the National Park Service.
Catlett says they have 55 officers on patrol, 5 times more than usual.
Do you feel like this event is worth all of
I do not.
the hassle?
No. Not for us, it's not. Now, the people that put the show on may argue that fact.
One of those people is shop manager of Smoky Mountain Rods and Customs, Jordan Butler.
It would affect us negatively for it to be stopped. We sell a lot of merchandise at Rod Run. It's actually one of our more productive shows as far as merchandise is concerned.
If he gains one customer at this tent at the car show inside the LeConte Center, he could earn hundreds of thousands of dollars. Butler and other car lovers say the problem isn't the event itself. It's the spectators who spill out onto the parkway.
A lot of people miss the fact there's actually a sanctioned car event going on. And it's not a time to necessarily just come down there and play.
In the past year, 2 laws have been put in place to address issues at the car show and everything that spills over. One banning car sales on the parkway and another banning squatted cars and trucks. The city has contracts completed for the event to happen at the LeConte Center in the spring and the fall of 2025. In 2026, the city manager will decide whether or not to renew the contract for the car show with the LeConte Center. And coming up at 10 News at 11, we'll hear from businesses, organizers of the Rod Run about the benefits to the economy.
We'll see you at 11. Olivia Degg on the story.